The detection gap. H.E.A.T. Signal insights. Self-report has a fundamental limit. The patients who most need accurate assessment are systematically the ones least able to give it. Here's a paradox that sits at the center of modern mental health practice, and almost nobody talks about it directly. The standard instruments that define clinical assessment, the PHQ-9, the GAD-7, the Beck Depression Inventory, the PCL-5, are all built on self-report. They ask patients to reflect on and accurately describe their own emotional experience. That methodology has a fundamental limitation. The patients who most need to be accurately assessed are often the very patients least capable of accurate self-report. The patient shaped by trauma who has learned that minimizing distress is safer than disclosing it. The patient with dissociative features whose relationship to their own emotional experience is genuinely fragmented. The patient from a cultural background where emotional disclosure is not normalized or where admitting struggle carries social consequences. The patient who has simply learned through years of practice that "I'm doing better" is the answer that ends the hard conversation fastest. Every experienced therapist knows this feeling. 22 years in practice. I always knew when something didn't match what they were saying, one clinician told us. H.E.A.T didn't tell me something new. It gave me the chart I needed to document what I already knew. That's the distinction that matters. Clinical intuition in mental health practice is sophisticated, earned, and often correct. What it isn't legally, administratively, in a chart note, is defensible. I sensed something was wrong is not documentation. H.E.A.T gives that intuition a data layer, a real-time, objective, nonverbal emotional signal that translates what your clinical training has always sensed into information you can see, track, document, and act on with clinical confidence. It doesn't replace your assessment. It doesn't replace your relationship. It fixes the blind spot in the tools you've been handed. Because the patients who hide it best deserve to be seen first. And now there's a way to see them. Scan the QR code in the corner, H.E.A.T Signal Insights. New episode every week. See what others miss. Change what matters most.